All right, so this is a three-part series here: trunk drop-off, wheelhouse, and now quarter panel. So I wanted to show you, and just so anything didn't move, I already tacked it in place. I knew it was in the right spot, but if you are doing this for the first time, I would recommend check and recheck. Don't weld unless it's a very easily breakable or drill, cut back a loose weld. Don't make anything permanent until you are absolutely sure. So what I started, and what I like to do is work the quarter panel in up here, drop it down, get it in as far as it'll go, and then stretch it over the jamb. It'll bend really good there. And then start clamping everything down all around. You want to make sure this is even right here. You want to make sure you're kind of in the same spot as the factory. You can use the other side of the car, or another car in this case over here, for guidance. Helps to have something that hadn't been cut on. This will have to be addressed. This was the only thing to me that's made off, is that should overlap this, and it did not. So I'll have to compare it, see how deep this is supposed to be, and test fit a U-jam seal, make sure we're good on that. So if this is not right, it will hit the door glass chrome and rubber. So you got to be aware of that. But we got a good seal here around a good meet-up mesh around the jam, except from here to here. About 12 inches there that is just absolutely sucks. I can get my fingers in it. That's going to take some work there. But otherwise, besides that, that's really my only complaint with these panels so far. Now, I've also did a test fit on the taillight extension, and pretty good fit. Lays flush. This is very important. You want to test fit this. And of course, we got a little bit of discrepancy there, but these holes can be oblong to make it work up, down, side to side. So, and then of course under here, you got a good mesh point on the trunk drop off. So again, I cut this loose, and the next thing after the quarter panel is kind of tacked in place, I'm gonna get this thing here, this new trunk jam, laid in place, and we'll go from there. So like I said, I've already got it kind of tacked in place, made sure it's gonna be pretty even everywhere, and tacked it there. This car's getting a roof too, so of course the roof will lay over quarter panel. So hope this helps. Again, this is an auto metal direct quarter panel. Really, honestly, fit nice. I've used AMD quarters on several cars I've redone, and so far, it may just be that I'm getting better at quarter panels, but so far, this is the best fitting one that I've installed. The absolute worst fitting quarter I put on was an NOS late run new old stock GM 67 Camaro quarter. It was absolutely a nightmare. So I would stay away from late run new old stock parts. If it has a barcode on it, it's probably no good, okay? If it's in a box that looks like it's gonna fall apart and it has no barcodes, it was probably made when the cars were actually being produced, and it's probably a pretty good fitting item. But I don't see how an NOS quarter could fit any better than this. So just my opinion. There's a lot of flack of keyboard warriors online that spout out stuff at the mouth that they don't know what they're talking about. When you start talking about aftermarket sheet metal, it's always, it's Chinese made junk. Well, for one, Taiwan is not China. Number two, they actually test fit this stuff. Auto Metal Direct actually test fit this stuff on a real car before they sell it. So there's that. And also remember, nothing fits the car as good as the parts that come off of it, and nothing will ever fit the car as good as the factory installed it on the assembly line. Try taking a hood off and putting one back on and you'll see what I'm talking about. So anything takes work to get done. Are there junk parts out there? Yes, sure they are. Goodmark is one of them. Dynacorn is better if you can't get AMD, but get Autometal Direct if they actually make it. So anyway, hope this helps. Again, restoration inquiries will be in the video description. I'm always looking, I can work in your roof jobs on these rusty vinyl top cars. Get them in, get them out in between my projects and paint jobs, especially here in the wintertime when it's cold and painting and stuff like that has to be put on a hold. So with that being said, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next time.